Hey guys, hey, this is Anne-Marie, BaldGirlWillTravel. We are in my bathroom again today because I am getting ready to put on some makeup to go meet. The ladies are here. They are here in San Miguel de Allende. We are going to be meeting up here this week and doing a whole lot of fun things. And the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to go to one of my favorite rooftops in all of San Miguel. I will tell you where that is later when you see the video, but we're going to go to one of my favorite rooftops and we're going to have cocktails. We're going to have some drinks and everybody's going to, well, not everybody, because some people are just arriving and they're tired, so they're not going to come. But I realized that I had not planned a rooftop meeting, and you cannot come to this town and not have drinks on a rooftop. I think it would actually be criminal to come here and not do that, because it's one of the things I love about living here is the amazing rooftops we have. So I decided kind of impromptu that we should meet for drinks so that they could experience the rooftops, because that's the one thing I had not planned. I planned so many activities and then I was like, oh my God, I haven't gotten them on a rooftop. We got to go on a rooftop. We're going to wineries. We're going to lakefront beach clubs, but you can't come here and not do a rooftop, right? So we're going to meet at a rooftop, some of us, and just kind of meet and greet, say hello, enjoy the sunset, which is stunning from the rooftop that I selected. One of the things you really want to experience here is a sunset from a rooftop. You ever come to San Miguel, you definitely want to experience that. It's really something to see. I'm not a super religious person, but I do believe that God exists, because I just don't believe that something blew up and then all of these things came to be. But my idea of God is probably different from the average person. And the older I get, the less I identify as a Christian, but I believe that God exists. And I think he's getting tired of us and he's very displeased, which reminds me, pray for Jamaica. The pictures coming out are pretty bad, as we can expect with a Category 5 hurricane. And as I explained, I decided to cancel my girls' trip to Jamaica. And I'm sure that the island is going to be back up and running by the beginning of the year. But just in case, I just felt like it's the right thing to do at this time. And I can do a trip to Jamaica another time. I don't know if I'll be doing another one in 2026, but Jamaica is one of my favorite places, as you know. So I don't doubt that I'll be going back there again soon. But I just think February might be too soon to go after a catastrophic hurricane in the last quarter of the year. So I decided to cancel, postpone, however you want to look at it. But anyway, I'm getting some makeup on. I'm kind of running late, so I gotta hustle. I'm not gonna do a lot of makeup because I gotta hustle. But I'm going to try to record what I wear during this week. So I will record what I'm wearing tonight and show you guys later. Because we're going to be pulling the fits out, a little bit of fits for the week to do things. Tomorrow we're doing a walking tour, so I got to wear comfy stuff. The thing about the weather now here is rainy season, I think, is finally over. So it's not raining every day, but it's still hot during the day. It actually hit 80 the other day when I was out on Sunday. It was 80 degrees. It was freaking hot. Y'all know I don't like hot weather, so it was hot to me. They're looking at high 70s this week. I do hope it's warm on the day that we're going to the beach club, but I haven't been outside today, but it's kind of cool because the sun didn't come out today. So when the sun doesn't come out, it's chilly. So I have to layer this evening because I think it's going to be kind of chilly to be outside. So I may change what I wear just because of that, because I may need to put a baseball hat on because of the weather, but we'll see. I'll see how I feel when I get dressed. But I need to hurry up because the car is coming to pick me up soon. But what was I saying? So what I was saying is we decided to go on the rooftop. But I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about a couple things, because people always come in my comments and sometimes they ask really good questions. And here's a fun question that I've been asked a lot, both in my comment section as well as regular speaking. You know, I'm single, heterosexual woman, and Uh, you know, I have a lot of followers who run the spectrum, but I have a lot of my followers are single heterosexual women over 40 and 50 like myself. And so I've been asked a lot of times, where are the best looking men you've ever seen? In as you've traveled around the world and so on and so forth. And I thought it'd be fun to talk about that. Just tell you, I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna tell you my top 5 places. And I'm gonna start at number 5 and go up to number 1. And these are places I've been, and I'm talking about good looking men. I am not talking about men fit to marry, men even fit to date. You know, some men ain't necessarily fit to marry or date. They just fit for one thing and one thing only. And some of them are good for a date. Some of them are good for dinner and drinks, but some of them ain't good for nothing else than that. And they've run the gamut, right? So I am going to tell you the places I've been with the best looking men that I've seen so far. And these are the best looking men to me. Don't come in my comments to tell me, oh, well, this place. This is to me. Now, you can tell me other places that you think have attractive men, but don't try to come in my comment and tell me, oh, well, they're not good looking to you. I don't care. These are the places with the men that I have seen that are best looking men. And this is keeping in mind that I find all kinds of men attractive for all kinds of reasons. So I can tell you right now, all countries are not in Africa, okay? Okay? All right. So number 5, I would say, is Italy. I think Italian men are sexy as hell, and they do know how to give a good date. Now, I don't know whether I think that they are relationship monogamy, long-term material, but if you want to be taken out on a very nice date and treated like a woman and have a good time, I think Italian men are very good at that, and they're very easy to look at. And the thing that I really like about them is that they dress well. They care about how they look, and they dress well. And I enjoy that. So number 5 would be Italian men. Number 4, I would say, are, where did I say number 4 was? Number 4 would be Turkey. Number 4 would be Turkey for me. I think Turkish men are very, very, very aesthetically attractive. I mean, really, really beautiful looking men. I remember being on a plane on my way from Istanbul back to London one time, and this gentleman was sitting next to me for the flight, and he had a wedding ring on. So, you know, I respect the wedding ring. But my God, on today, that man was so beautiful. I couldn't stop staring at him. He was absolutely gorgeous. And then off the plane, I met this other guy who was Turkish, who was based in London. We met on the customs line because it was so long in Heathrow. Heathrow's a hot mess airport. And we got to talking, and he was gorgeous too. Gave me his card, asked me for drinks. Why I lose the card? I to this day still remember, and I did not give him my number. I don't usually give men my number. I took his card. He asked me if I want to have drinks, and then I lost the man's card. That man was fine, like flush your keys down the toilet, fine. But God must have known something I didn't know. Never saw him again. But Turkish men are very, very attractive and very polite and charming. Again, I'm talking about aesthetics. I'm not talking about whether they are fit to marry or fit to be in a relationship. I don't know, because I've never seriously dated anybody from Turkey. But they are very easy on the eyes and very attractive. I've been to Turkey twice. I'll do a video later about my thoughts about Turkey. But Turkish men, I think, are right up there. They're number 4. Now, number 3 is Ghanaian men. Ghana. If you want to see a nice, tall, chocolate, fine ass, pretty teeth, deep brown eyes, good looking, start in Ghana. But start in Ghana. Nigerians, don't come into my chat and start talking. I've been to Nigeria, and I have met Nigerians in America, but I've never been to Nigeria, so I have not been to the source. But Ghana got some fine ass men, and they're tall. I love tall men. I'm only 5'1", but I like my men. I like my men big and tall, big and wide and tall. And they got them very, very wide and tall. But at number 2, and they're charming. I met some really nice, charming men when I went to Ghana. I've been to Ghana twice, but I went for Dirty December in 2024. I didn't enjoy the event itself, but I did enjoy the country and I did enjoy the people. But very attractive men. But you want to know what country in Africa I think has the most attractive men that I have seen so far? Senegal. I saw men in Senegal that made me stop mid-sentence while I was eating my dinner. I saw men walking down the street that were so fine that I forgot where I was. I saw men so fine that when they came up and said hello to me, I almost forgot my damn name. Senegal got some fine-ass men. They do. Senegal they got all the things. They got them tall and wide and pretty eyes and pretty teeth and just fine. And then they speak French. Oui. Yeah. Senegal. So that would be 3 would be Ghana and 2 would be Senegal. But the number 1 country where I think I have seen the finest men I have ever seen in my life to this day, is the island of Trinidad. I'm not Tobago, with all due respect to my people in Tobago. They got good looking men there too. But my God, on today, Trinidad. And I don't know if it's because they've got so many mixtures of nationalities in the country. You've got your Indians, your Africans, your Lebanese, Syrians, Chinese, and they all intermarry and mixed up together. But my God, when I tell you those men are beautiful, they are beautiful. They are stop traffic, stop in your tracks, lose your keys, flush them down the toilet, catch a case, good looking men. Now, I'm going to say right now in this moment, I am not at all advising that anyone pursue a relationship with a Trinidadian. I have done it on more than one occasion, and I do not recommend. You want a man that's easy to look at, but will keep you up at night for all the drama? Need I say more? Now, they are charming. They are fun as hell. You're going to have a good time with a Trinidadian man. You're going to eat good. Is he going to be faithful? Probably not. Trinidadian men are not known for their monogamy. However, they are a lot of fun. You're going to have a good time. However, if you try to pursue a serious relationship with them, you might not have as good a time. So when I go to Trinidad, I always have a wonderful time. Wonderful, wonderful time. But whatever happens in Trinidad, and it stays there. I don't recommend trying to attach yourself romantically to one of them. However, they are a lot of fun, and my God, today are they beautiful to look at. So that's my top 5. Trinidad, Senegal, Ghana, Turkey, Italy. Argue amongst yourselves in the comments. That is my top 5. An honorable mention to Croatia and Greece. Big old corn-fed, good-looking men in Croatia. Not as big in Greece, but what they don't have in height, they make up for in good looks and charm. So honorable mention. If I was doing a top 10, if y'all want me to make a top 10 list, tell me in the comments. But I'm just doing a top 5 because I'm finished doing my makeup and I got to get out of here because I got a car coming for me. So that's my top 5. Tell me in the comments what your top 5 is, and look out for video content this week from my meetup with the ladies here in San Miguel. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment, subscribe, like, comment, but do so constructively. Thank you for watching. This is the BaldGirlWillTravel channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.